Assailants burst into a large concert hall in Russia's Moscow overnight, shooting at the crowds, killing at least 60 people and injuring at least 145 others. Blasts were heard post the shooting. Crocus Hall, the venue where the attack occurred, is currently on fire. Helicopters have been flown in to douse the flames. The roof has also partially collapsed. ISIS has claimed responsibility for the attack in a message posted on Telegram, and one suspect has been detained. Now, this attack comes days after Russia's President Vladimir Putin won the elections in a landslide victory. It's the deadliest attack seen in Russia in recent years. Meanwhile, Ukraine has categorically rejected any allegations that they were involved in this attack, and the Moscow mayor Sergei Sobyanin has called the attack a huge tragedy. The United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and the French President Emmanuel Macron have also condemned the attack. Now, remember, this incident occurred overnight, this terror attack, which is what state authorities are investigating it as. One suspect has been detained, but as per screen grabs, which were taken reportedly on concert goers' phones and mobiles, there is reportedly more than one individual who's involved in this. Multiple assailants had stormed into the hall. Now we're crossing over to my colleague Rishabh to get us more on this. Rishabh, what is the current status? Do we know whether the flames have been doused yet?
Actually, if you can come back with the question, please.
Absolutely. Rishabh, would you be able to let us know what the current status at Crocus Hall is? Do we know whether the flames have been doused?
So what we know right now, definitely the flames have been doused, but the attack has killed 60 while over 140, for that matter, 145 people have been reported injured by the Russian security agency FSB. ISIS has taken the responsibility. Remember, ISIS, when world thought that this organization will die a slow death after US killed Baghdadi a few years ago, but this attack in Russia is something that has reignited the fear of ISIS in the world. Remember, Putin and ISIS have been at loggerheads for more than a decade now. Remember, ISIS have been fighting Al-Assad regime in Syria, while Putin have very strongly backed Al-Assad regime in Syria. And now what we are seeing in Russia, that too within days of Putin getting re-elected as the president of the Russian Federation, is something that has sent chills through the world leaders. Prime Minister Narendra Modi being the first world leader to condemn the attack, while the West still investigate that how and what happened in Russia. Prime Minister has very clearly stated that we condemn this terror attack and stand with Russian Federation and its people in this hour of grief. Apart from that, if we talk about this whole attack, this happens in a very Western way. We have seen mass shootings taking place in US, in Canada, in Mexico, but the way this happened in Russia, unknown gunmen entering a concert hall and opening fire, this initially looked like a lone wolf attack, but now since ISIS has taken the responsibility, it shows much more than what meets to eye initially. Now we'll have to wait and understand how this attack took place, how the gunman sneaked in with the gun in the concert hall. This all subject to investigation that we follow.
Absolutely. Rishabh, thank you so much for joining us and bringing us that latest update on the attack in Moscow. Now,